and neighbors, Happy New Year. Welcome back to the Brownstone in 2023. I hope you're all doing very well. Hope you had some beautiful holidays if you celebrate the holidays. If you don't celebrate the holidays, I hope you and your family had a wonderful time over the last couple of weeks. I'm glad you're here. Today, I wanted to address a question that has been coming up a lot over the last few weeks, and that is, how do we take these exercises that I've been showing you on this channel and turn them into some music? What I did in the beginning, in this intro of this video lesson, was just play through a simple chord progression and apply the exercise of triads over all four of those chords. What were the four chords? I will show you right now. I played a D minor to a G7 to a C major 7 to an A minor. Those are my four chords. If you are in the know, that's a simple 2-5-1 to the 6 chord at the end. 2-5-1-6. So all I did in the intro was take the idea of the triads and apply them to each chord of the progression. So if I have that first chord, that D minor, then I've got D to E flat to A. And then I can play its octave as well. The triads for that G7, I've got G, B, D. And then I can play G, B again. See what I'm saying? It's very simple. C major, I've got C, E, G. And then for the A minor, I've got A, C, E. Those last two notes up top were just the root and the minor third again. So hopefully you see what's going on there. Very simple pattern, but that's not what I wanted to focus on today. I'm just giving you the example that I was doing. You can do this with the pentatonic scale. You can do this with chord tones. Any of the exercises that we have talked about or we have covered on this channel, you can take that and apply it to any chord progression that you want. So let me show you my process. Here's what I did. I started by playing the root, the fifth, the third, and back to the root. So once I played that, I thought, okay, that's going to be my pattern, and then I can apply that 1, 5, 3, 1. I can apply that to all four of those chords. So it sounded like this. Check this out. Very simple, just taking the triad. And then once I realized that I had more notes available to me, right? There's the D minor, here's the G, here's the C major, and then the A minor. So once I realize I have all those notes available to me, I can use those to my advantage and come up with different variations on my line. So I can take any of those notes at any time and create something that will work because they're just the notes of the triad. Let's say I do the same thing now and work with the pentatonic scales of all four of those chords. So again, my chords, I've got D minor to G to C to A. So D minor, I'm just going to say G major to C major to A minor. So when I look at the pentatonic scales of those, right, there's my D minor. There's my G major. Here's my C major. Here's my A minor. So I can use those notes to, make up whatever I want as far as a bass line. And I can just stick to the notes of the pentatonic scales relating to all four of those chords. Let's hear what that sounds like. Very simple. So you don't have to play these patterns if you're just learning the scales and the triads. Take it slow. Just play as simple as you possibly can. Maybe you want to do something where you play ascending and then descending and then ascending and then descending. Simple things like that. But once I come up with a particular idea, I want to take that idea and apply it to all 4 chords. So I can extend this beyond just triads and pentatonic notes. I can add more scale tones. Let's say I do something really simple where I go back to playing the triads, but I will add the second note of each of those scales. So if I do that, my pattern becomes 5. Let's say I play 5 to the 3rd, to the 2nd, to the root on each of those chords. Do you know what I mean? So if I play, if I think of the scales of each of those chords, I've got, there's my D minor. Here's my G7. Here's my C major. And then here's my A minor. So what I'm doing is I'm playing the first note, second note, third note, and fifth note of each of those scales on each of those chords. Well, what I'm doing is I'm playing them in reverse. So I go 5, 3, 2, 1. 5, 3, 2, 1 on my D minor sounds like this. Here's my fifth, here's my third, here's my second, there's the 1, the root. 5, 3, 2, 1 on the G major. 5, 3, 2, 1 on the C major. Then 5, 3, 2, 1 on the A minor. So let's apply that to the groove. So this is a very cool way to take any of the exercises that we talked about on this channel and apply them in a more musical way. The process is pretty simple. If I take one simple chord progression, then I want to understand the scales associated with those chords. Then I can play the triads, I can play the pentatonic scales, I can take any exercise that I've been working on and apply them to all 4 of those chords in a more rhythmic way over whatever groove you want at any tempo that you want, and you can play as simple or as complex and complicated as you like, and make up some really cool grooves, some really musical things that you can then add to your musical vocabulary. And then once you get all these patterns down, then it's great when you can start to mix and match these ideas and come up with really bass lines that really give the music some forward motion. Because that's what we do, man. We're bass players. We lay down the groove, we make people dance, we make people happy, and hopefully this lesson made you happy today. My name is Rich Brown. Hey, listen, if you like this lesson, do me a huge favor, give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and there are a number of ways that you can donate to the channel if you feel this lesson has some monetary value. I will leave a link in the description box below that will allow you to donate whatever you feel. There's also an option to join the channel for $5 Canadian a month. There's also the beautiful super thanks. So many people just dropping a little $1 or $2, and it's greatly appreciated. All of the above is greatly appreciated. And I thank you for joining me once again in the first video of 2023. And I will see you in the next one very soon. Peace and love.